What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my everyday hair routine using my all-time favorite extensions. I've had a lot of people request this video, request how I do my hair, because I've been wearing my hair like this for about 2 months now, and so many people want to see a tutorial. So today I have done that for you. So if you'd like to see how I achieve my hair just like this, then just keep on watching because we're gonna get started. So today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how to apply extensions properly while hiding your hair, especially if you have short hair like me. It is almost impossible to make it look like you're not wearing extensions with short hair, because you usually get those pieces that show, or it just looks like you have a line of hair and then long extensions, and you don't want that because it's super obvious that you're wearing extensions, and there's really no point in wearing extensions if it's super obvious. So I'm going to show you some techniques I've learned along the way about how to hide your hair and how to get it to blend. These extensions that I'm wearing are from Clip Hair Limited. Now, I have talked about these in the past before when I had red hair. Since then, I've learned a lot more tricks, so I wanted to do another video showing you guys an updated version of how to apply clip-in extensions to short hair. These extensions that I'm wearing are in their shade Lightest Blonde. They are the 18-inch Remy double wefted clip-in. So if you have thick hair, double wefted is what you want to do because you need as much hair as possible, and these are pretty thick. So these are the Lightest Blonde shade. I do want to note that I did tone them. They came a little bit yellow for my liking. My hair is usually toned very cool tone. So today I'm going to show you guys how to properly blend these in, and also how to get this curled hair look. Okay, so the first thing that I do to get ready for my extensions is obviously brush through my hair, and I'm going to start by parting super low at the very bottom of my neck. So there's just a tiny little area of hair, just enough for some extensions to grab onto, and I'm just gonna take a ponytail and just, keep my hair held up like that. So I have this little section down here of hair, and instead of clipping the extension on top of it, I'm actually going to lift up this piece and clip the extensions at the very nape of my neck. The one that I'm going to use is there's 2 3-clipped wefts. One is longer than the other. I'm going to take the shorter of the two, so this one here, and I'm going to lift up this piece of my hair and clip it into basically the roots there. So there's no hair underneath this extension, it's just being kind of secured right underneath that section of hair. So you can see now, it's pretty long, but you can see now how that section of hair is now sitting on top, and there's no short pieces that are going to show underneath here. So I'm gonna take another section up. I'm not doing anything yet with styling. And I'm gonna take another section still below where my ears are, so we're not going any higher, probably I don't know, middle of where my ear is. And I'm gonna pin this up again. But now what I'm going to do is take this section of hair that is hanging out, and I'm not gonna curl it. I'm actually going to pin it really tight to my head. So I'm going to twist it into a really small bun. Another option is you can braid it if you want, but the point of what we're doing right now is to hide all this hair. So I'm actually twisting it into a small bun in the back of my head, right along where the weft is sitting. So it's really close to where it was clipped in. And I'm gonna take some bobby pins. Now you can take a rubber band and pin it, but you wanna make sure these buns are really tight to your head, so I prefer to use bobby pins to pin it down and keep it out of the way. And when it's finished, I'll kind of show you what it looks like. It's gonna look like a mess, but you're not even gonna see it in the hair, and no one's gonna notice that you have all your hair pinned up. It's just gonna be your little secret. So I always have tons of bobby pins. It's probably best to use ones that are your hair color, but all of mine are just mixed in a jar right now, so do as I say, not as I do, So it feels pretty secure, and I'm gonna show it to you what it looks like. So hopefully you can see sort of what it looks like. It's just a very small pin of hair, just tucked away, no one can see it. So once I have that going and it's pinned, now I'm gonna focus on this section of hair. So I'm using my 1-inch hair wand from Lange. You guys know this is my favorite hair wand. I've been using it for like 3 years now, I think it's been. And what I'm gonna do is take very small sections. So it's already kind of pre-curled from the last style I did. I'm gonna actually do something different from this style. So I'm gonna take very tiny sections, about that big. And my first section, I'm just going to curl around, but I'm gonna leave a good amount of hair out at the end. You can see how much, a good section of hair, and I'm going to let it sit for a little while, only because my last style I did, I have a different curl in, so I want to make sure that it really gets the curl that we're going for. So I do very piecey curls when I use these extensions. So now you can see that's pretty tight, and it's totally fine. Let it be. I know it looks ridiculous. We will fix it. It's not going to be this like crazy little Shirley Temple curl. We're gonna do something with it. So the next piece, what I do is I actually am going to curl it the inverse way. So I'm curling this piece towards my face, and again leaving out the ends. So it's very similar to how I curl my normal natural hair. I'm just doing it with my extensions. This is gonna create a very beachy, piecey, like sexy looking hair. And especially for the ones that are going the opposite direction, if the extensions or your hair is already curled, give it a little bit extra time so it can really fall into that shape. All right, so that's how that piece looks. Still very crazy, but you can see now they're both going separate ways. And you're literally just taking very small pieces. It does take a lot of time, but this is how I've been doing my hair for the past few weeks, and this is like what everyone has been commenting on and asking for tutorials on. So this is how I achieve it. It's a lot of work, but it ends up looking just so good at the end. All right, so now that that is completely curled, you can see how it looks. We're still gonna leave it how it is. So I showed you that there were 2 sets of 3-clip wefts, one shorter, one longer. We just put the shorter one in. Now I'm gonna go in with the longer one. So this I'm gonna clip right over top of the bun, so we almost pretty much can hide it or conceal it. So I'm going to show you how it looks in the back now, hiding the bun. And you may still be able to see bobby pins peeping through and stuff because there's only 2 layers of extensions in, but those will be hidden later on. So here is a back view. So hopefully you can't see too much, but obviously you guys know it's there. So again, I'm going to do the same thing with the next set. So I'm just going to take small pieces and I'm going to curl them the same way I did the bottom layer, just alternating the way that you curl. So either away or towards from your face every other curl, and leaving out a good amount of hair towards the end. All right, so we're done with the next layer, and now we're going to move on by taking the next section of hair. So at this point, I am going to start taking hair just above the ear. And again, I'm gonna pin that up just to keep it out of the way, however you prefer to do it. So we have a little bit of hair down, a little bit of hair down in the back. And the next step I'm going to do is take a shorter 3-clipped weft. So we're going back to the shorter one, just like the very first one we put in. And we're going to clip that into the back. The key to blending short hair is to have most of the hair that you're working with covering the back of your hair, because typically we don't have tons of short layers in the back. They'll probably be more towards around our face, like face framing and stuff. That looks more natural. But also to sort of camouflage this hair into the mix, I'm going to take these 2 very small clipped wefts. They have 2 clips, so I'm gonna clip this right in here, and I'm going to take this piece and do the same on that side. And we're just gonna do the same thing with that hair. We're just going to start by taking small pieces, and anytime you are close to the edge of your face, always curl away for this look instead of towards your face. I have also included my natural hair into this curl right here, so it should blend nicely. Because we didn't take a huge thick chunk of hair, we just took very fine little like face frame hairs. And when you're dealing with pieces that you put in the back and can't see, I always just part my hair down the center and then push it all forward so that I can see any piece that needs to be curled. Okay, so so I'm finished with this layer, and now I'm going to move on. So at this point, I'm gonna take some hair just near my temples and go all the way back. And again, just tie up the rest of the hair. So now I'm gonna take the next longest 3 clipped wefts. So there's 2 shorter ones and 2 longer ones. So this is one of the longer ones. And I'm gonna place this in the back. I'm not going to add any clips to this section of my hair. So I actually am just going to take these pieces and curl them first, and then that way they can just kind of like tuck right in and blend in. So after that, I'm going to start curling my hair the same way we've done it. We're just gonna take that weft of hair and curl it into the natural hair that has been left out. Okay, so at this point is when I take the rest of my hair down and I part it the way that I want it to be. So however you part your hair is fine. I usually do mine a little bit off center, a little bit more side parted. So we have all this hair up top. It's super obvious that I have extensions in. So at this point is when I take the last 2 wefts that I have. So these are 2 clip wefts, but they are longer than the 2 clip wefts that I put here. So these go, I'm gonna show you exactly where these go. I'm gonna figure out which one goes on which side. I think this one belongs on that side. So how I usually part this is I take some hair towards the front and I just clip it close to the front as possible without it like being noticed. And then what I do is I start curling the hair into my natural hair that was just underneath that. And because this side is so close to my face, I'm gonna take a few pieces and curl them away before I take a piece to curl it towards, because I don't want it to be too close to my face that we're changing up the texture. And then what I do once I get towards the back where my natural hair is where I start to curl some of those pieces. With the short ones, I don't leave quite as much out at the ends, because then I feel like it gets too piecey with the short hair and then it sticks out all different ways. So I do tend to curl the ends just a little bit closer than what I do with my extensions. Alright, so now that that layer is done, I'm just going to pull the hair right over top. And it looks so crazy right now, it's not blended, but we will get to it. It just takes some time. So with the top layer, I also like to add a little bit of texture as well. So I take small pieces and I just wrap them very delicately. It's up to you, like, you know, how much curl you want on the top, if you just want a little, if you want a lot. And with the top layer, I don't do every other piece going different directions. I'll just sort of mostly do them away from my face, but I will take a few pieces and curl them towards, just to give that texture. I feel like when you add texture, it helps to hide the wefts a lot. Okay, so now I have finished curling the top layer of my hair, and at this point now all the extensions have had time to cool off. So what I'm going to do is actually run my fingers through the curls to smooth them out a little bit, make them look a little bit more relaxed, but they're still gonna have that like really pretty wave to them. Alright, so at this point in my hair, now that everything is done, I actually do take a flat iron and I'm going to smooth out and straighten the ends of the hair to give it more of a beachier, piecier vibe. So I'm going to show you, they already are kind of straight, but I feel like when you just run it through really gently, it just gives it a little bit more definition at the ends. And then also I'm going to take it at the pieces up top, and I feel like it just kind of softens it a little bit. So now it's a little bit more relaxed, and I'm gonna add a little bit more texture, and I feel like this is really what makes it all look the way that it does. So I take some sea salt spray. You can take any sea salt spray that you want. This is the Caviar Resort Sea Tussled Textured Hairspray, or spray, not hairspray. So I've just been using this because it's just what I have in my collection. So I'm just going to kind of spray those pieces. Now I don't do this every time because the sea salt spray is going to make them very dirty. So if you are using the salt spray too often, then the extensions are gonna get dirty. You're gonna have to wash them more frequently, and it can be a little bit damaging and drying to the hair. So just be careful not to do it every time. But I haven't done the salt spray since I've washed these, so I feel fine to apply a little bit right now. I feel like it helps give them a little bit more texture, a little bit more life. So finally what I like to do is take some hairspray and I spray the front of my hair just to keep those pieces down, so if the wind blows you don't see my tracks, and just kind of spray the top of it. You can spray a little bit throughout the hair, but now I feel like you've got this great texturized hair, and it makes it a little bit fluffier and voluminous, and I feel like it doesn't tend to look like hair extensions. So that is it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys. This definitely can be attained, like this hairstyle, even if you don't have clip-in hair extensions. Obviously, if your hair is long enough to curl, you can still do the same thing. It's the same steps. Obviously, your hair is just gonna be longer or shorter, but it's going to be giving you this like very piecey, texturized, beachy vibe. And this is really honestly how I've been doing my hair for the past like 2 months. So I've been really enjoying it. I've been getting so many compliments. If you want to pick up a pair of these extensions, make sure to go down below in the links below. Again, it's not sponsored. I don't get anything from you guys shopping through these links, clicking on the links, nothing. I just genuinely really love these extensions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, if you are not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.